Many people dealing with diabetic nerve pain may not even recognize the symptoms, or they're living with unresolved pain. So Kathy Sapp, CEO of the American Chronic Pain Association, and Dr. David Armstrong, podiatric surgeon and researcher, join us now to discuss a contest to bring awareness to diabetic nerve pain and emphasize the importance of identifying symptoms. We're so excited to have both of you here today to talk about this. But Dr. Armstrong, let's start with you. What can you tell us about diabetic nerve pain and its symptoms?
Well, diabetic nerve pain affects at least 5 million people, maybe more. That's going to double over the next 5 to 10 years. And folks describe it all over the map, like burning and tingling, to pain, like the bed sheets are touching them, to stabbing kinds of pain. And there have been all kinds of therapies to potentially treat it. But the biggest problem is just really in describing it, which is why we've come up with this program called Speak for Your Feet, to bring patients and their doctors together. And that's what Kathy's doing, and it's what Kathy's all about.
Well, Dr. Armstrong, what have been some of the major challenges in treating those with this condition?
So many of the challenges are just communication. This problem happens, it's a silent and sinister problem that comes on really, really slowly, and very often, just like watching grass grow, you don't even notice it until all of a sudden it's affecting your life. It's affecting your sleep, affecting your sugar control. It can lead to depression and all kinds of other problems, including, by the way, really terrible things like getting wounds and even amputations. So the sooner you get in, the sooner you get into your doctor, you knock your socks off and just speak for your feet, the sooner you can really make a difference.
Yeah, it's a good point there. Actually, I'll never forget my 5th grade teacher, Mr. Blanchard. He had part of his leg amputated due to diabetes. So yes, this is very important to know the symptoms and talk to your doctor. So Kathy, tell us about the new educational campaign to support the millions of Americans suffering with diabetic nerve pain.
Yes, thank you. So one of the things that the American Chronic Pain Association tries to do is to really prepare patients before they go in to see their physician, like Dr. Armstrong. And I know, Dr. Armstrong, we talked about this earlier, how much you appreciate the more informed they are, know about their disease, know about the symptoms, pay attention to what's going on in their body. And so today we launched a contest. It's a very unique contest so that patients can share the symptoms of their condition. And what we're asking everyone to do is to create a short memory aid, a mnemonic that describes their pain. They can enter online at nervepainandme.com to join this contest. And this is a great awareness campaign, because that's one of the things that we talked about earlier, is that that's the biggest thing. People just need to be aware of the fact that they may have something going on and they need to see their doctor.
Right. Well, Kathy, in addition to the launch of Speak for Your Feet, what is being done to improve the treatment and lives of those dealing with the diabetic nerve pain?
Well, what the American Chronic Pain Association does is we have toolkits, and we just recently launched a diabetic nerve pain toolkit. And this has resources like I talked about earlier, so that we teach them how to start that conversation. We have some tear-off sheets that they can take in. They can also we have tear-off sheets for their caregivers to take in to talk about their diabetic nerve pain, you know, where they're feeling the tingling, the numbness, and they can actually fill it out and point to where on the hand or the foot or other part of the body. And then that way it prepares them when they go in to see somebody like an expert like Dr. Armstrong.
Okay. Well, thank you both so much for joining us today to talk about it. But if we want to learn a little bit more, where can we go?
The American Chronic Pain Association, you can go to www.theacpa.org. And then to enter the contest, go to nervepainandme.com/contest.
Wonderful. Well, thank you again both so much. Have a great rest of your day. And if you'd like to see this segment again, just head to our website, firstcoastliving.net.